Hey guys, welcome back to day 2 of Systems of Linear Inequalities. Let's go ahead and check out another example before you guys start practicing. So let's look at number 4 on the page we were working on yesterday, which is page 11. And on this one, you should notice something right off the bat that's a little bit different than the ones that we were doing yesterday. If you look at that first equation you have, there's no y, it's just an x. So we're going to see how we're going to deal with that. Okay, so remember the way that we deal with these weird equations where it's just an x or just a y is that they are going to be vertical lines, and the hack is to look for, like if this is x, look for the x-axis and check out the little tick marks. Like when I'm finding -4, -1, 2, 3, 4, that tick mark is literally vertical. So this is a special vertical line. But now that we're dealing with inequalities, our next step is to say, okay, do I have a solid or dashed? And in this case, this is going to be dashed. So I continue my vertical line all the way through, put your arrows there. And then x is touching the smaller part. So I go and look, where are my x's smaller than this line? So if I look at my x-axis, my x's get smaller and smaller this way. Okay, on this side of the graph, I have x's that are less than -4. So I'm going to color and shade this side. Some of you guys had trouble with the exam final question because this x or the y was not by itself because there was like a negative. If there's a negative, you still have to get that letter by itself. Don't forget to divide by the negative and flip the inequality. All right. So now moving on to my second inequality. Like the other one, I'm going to start my job by getting my y by itself. So I have 2y, drop this inequality. I'm going to write the -3x part first, then -2. They're not like terms, so I don't have to do anything to put them together. And then divide by 2. I'm not dividing by a negative, so I can keep my inequality like that. Don't forget to divide 2 to both pieces. So I have -3 over 2x. 2 over 2 is 1. Oh, sorry, there's a negative. So it's going to be -1 as my y-intercept. My slope is -3, so down 3, and then +2, right 2. Down 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, right 2. Check your line. If the whole thing is moving in the negative direction when I connect, then I'm happy. I'm going to use a solid line because I have equal to on my inequality and y is touching the small part. So now for shading, I'm going to graph below. So put your finger on the y-intercept, slide it down on this y-axis, and I end up on this side of my line. So I'm going to color and shade on this side up to the line. Okay. And my solution is the part that has both colors. So for me, that falls in just this little spot right here, up to that. Okay. All right, I'm going to hit pause here for a bit. And then go ahead and determine if the following are solutions. You can check the answer with your teacher in class. Okay, and then you can grab your assignment for the day from your teacher.